I'm going to introduce myself. To those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Marianela Parra. I happily work with Vantani Education, and Vantani is part of the group, the consortium that works behind Entrepreneurship4All with other organizations, amazing organizations. You can look them up on our web. We'll be sharing some links today in the chat for you to explore. Entrepreneurship4All is an amazing initiative. I'm gonna share with you in a second all that we're doing, all that is happening. Just a few because so much is happening. But today we are on our second session of our Artificial Intelligence Academy. We have Sandra back in here. Thank you, Sandra, for preparing such amazing content for us. We were learning. I was doing homework yesterday, Sandra. There was so much to go through with your presentation. By the way, I shared it in the chat, a downloadable PDF, because yesterday we shared the direct link, but this one you can actually download and save. And thank you, Nagore, for being here with us, helping. If you allow me 1 second, I'm going to start sharing screen, because maybe it's easier for all of us if we can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, lovely. Okay. So yesterday I introduced a little bit about what entrepreneurship is all about. And today I just wanted to emphasize that this project is an amazing initiative in which we are all learning, all developing our competences, our skills. Our aim is to support everyone who has an idea, who wants to become an entrepreneur, who wants to bring their ideas and turn them into successful businesses, but also equipping those who are already experienced and are already out there and want to upscale and maybe improve or develop some of the areas of their businesses or personal areas as an entrepreneur. Okay, this is an initiative of the European Union. And we get amazing support from ISMEA and DG Grow. Actually, they are our engine behind Entrepreneurship4All, always pushing us to adapt, to develop new things for all of you to become better. Okay, so before we go into business, as I usually say, just a reminder that please use the chat. There are a lot of us in the room today, and that makes us extremely happy. But please use the chat to connect with others, to ask questions, okay? Do raise your hand if you want to comment, to share. We would love to hear from you. So please, this space is for sharing, really, okay? So just use it as you need it. And before we go to start our second session with Sandra today, I wanted to highlight a few of the upcoming events, okay? Because Entrepreneurship4All, when you go to our web, and Nagore is sharing those links for you, to our learning platform, you will find definitely something for you. There are different pathways depending on the level where you are. You can choose where to start. They're all based on 4 very important topics or pillars for every entrepreneur, which are financial, digital, of course, entrepreneurship, and sustainability, okay? But it also depends on the level and what you want to develop or where you want to scale up. But we also love, and I think it's pretty obvious that we love doing live events and having the opportunity to share with you, okay? So we have every 2 or 3 weeks or so, their dates are on the screen, a business advice drop-in. It's a fantastic, very informal, intimate meeting that we do to get advice from others, to pop a question when you need to. So the dates are there. All the info, you can find it on our web, but also on our LinkedIn group. Okay, it's important that you join our LinkedIn group because it's the way to announce what's coming up, okay? So please do so. Use the link that Nagore is sharing in the chat, and you can join our LinkedIn group if you haven't so far, okay? Now, I did share yesterday a little bit about our summer school, which is starting right like in the next few days on the 14th, next week. And I'm going to share the QR code again for it so that you can register and get all the information, okay? Also, we're working hard on preparing a fantastic Entrepreneurship for All hackathon in which we're going to get together. It's all about that hive mind, putting together ideas. That's going to happen in September. And then in November, we are going to have our next academy, and it's all going to be about finance. Okay, this is definitely one I do not want to miss out. It's definitely maybe the area I personally need to develop the most. Okay, so these are some of the events that are coming up. Yesterday, I did share with you about the summer school, okay, and how you can find more info on our web, or you can go straight and please use that QR code, do a screenshot right now. And if you want, you can come back to it later. It's important that you register, because if you register, we will be able to send you all the info so that you can do the summer school, okay? Make the most of your summer and develop some of your competences and learn a lot of new things, okay? Now, today, I have something else to share with you, okay? And it's something that has us super excited. Maybe I shouldn't be telling you yet, but we're so excited that we honestly want to share with you. It's our Entrepreneurship for All bite-size learning, okay? These are for learning on the go, okay? They're going to be they are already a mobile first course, which you can access anytime, anywhere, okay? It's as easy as scrolling on your phone. And if I can, let me see if I can, sorry, let me go back 1 second. I am going to share with you in a minute. Give me a second, okay? Right here, I can show you. It's a bit of a little bit of a look into what's happening, okay? On our Entrepreneurship for All bite size. You will find it all during the summer. We're going to launch it. We're going to let you know all about it on our LinkedIn group, okay? And you're going to find everything you need in here, okay? To access the courses. They're a mobile first. I can actually show you, okay? It's going to be super easy, just very easy, short, snappy, fun, on the go. It's going to be available in 5 different languages, as you can see on the screen, okay? English, French, Italian, Deutsch, and Spanish as well, okay? And it takes you only less than 2 minutes to start, really. And once you're there, okay, I went for the Spanish one because I'm a Spanish speaker, and you're going to be right in a course. We're gonna have a few for each of the topics. For example, this is all about financial, and it's the first one of 5 short courses, and it's all about flicking, having fun, listening, interacting, clicking, etc. Okay, so you're gonna find you're gonna love it, I'm sure. And right now, I just want to go back to Sandra. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing 1 second. Oh, before we go back to Sandra, let me show you something. Okay, maybe it is true that some of you are new. Sorry, I need to go back to this one. Sorry, maybe you're coming for the first time to this academy. You were not here before, so I just wanted to reintroduce Sandra. She's our expert on digital, everything that has to do with digital. Sandra is like my personal guru in this area. She's from All Digital, and she has prepared a lot of fantastic things for us, okay? So the way we're going to go through our session today, okay, we have 3 sessions. Our academy is always 3 sessions. We had one yesterday about writing effective prompts for entrepreneurial practice. Sandra did share with us an amazing guide, okay? The idea is that this is your guide to go through, to try out things. It's a step-by-step, amazingly prepared. Definitely, Sandra, you're an amazing learning developer, because it's easy to go through, okay? It doesn't matter which level you're in. You might be more experienced than me. So you might find the first steps maybe basic, but it's always nice to go through them and understand them better. And we are growing, okay, as we are advancing. So today is going to be about designing personalized AI assistants to support entrepreneurial workflows. So again, we are going to share a link on the chat, okay, so that you can access Sandra's presentation and you can try some of the things that Sandra will invite us to try out, okay? And then afterwards, we're gonna share the PDF as well and the recording. Some of you have been contacting us via LinkedIn and other ways, asking if we were sharing the recordings and the resources and all of that. We always do, don't worry, because it is important for us that everybody gets full of understanding, that you can go back to all of the resources. At least that's important to me. I always go back and reflect on it, because it's all about reflecting and learning, okay? And it's important for you to know that we have conversations open on our LinkedIn group, that we would love you to go there and help us out, answer our questions, help each other. I've mentioned it before. Entrepreneurship for all for us is all about learning from each other, is all about peer learning and peer support. Okay, so we do want your reflections, your thoughts, and your ideas behind our concerns and our questions. Okay, so today we're going to start session number 2 in a second. And tomorrow is going to be about AI and how AI can support us for entrepreneurial communication. Okay, so Sandra, I am going to stop sharing my screen right now. Thank you for being here, and welcome everybody again.
Thank you. Hello, I'm sharing my video. And yes, today our goals are understand the core principle to building a customized artificial intelligence assistant, and we want to explore together the role of distraction, tone of voice, and knowledge integration. And in the end, we want to reflect on how such assistant can support, for example, customer services or internal communication or content production. And we can start using our chat for answering this question. Which task, according to your experience, is most suitable for a customized artificial intelligence assistant in a small businesses? Please share your point of view. Because we are using artificial assistant for many tasks, and I think it's important to start from your experience, from your needs. Okay. To help with creating content, Marianella, please.
Yes, I'll help you.
Me, because it's not easy for me to manage.
I'm here. Let's see. To help with creating content for customer service, yes. Someone else believes customer service is also important. Routinized, automatic ones which needs periodic delivery, more simple than complex. Isaac writes customizing customer feedback through bots. Diana believes marketing strategy, post on social media, check in the market. Nishad wrote financial planning. Okay, so we have a variety of answers here. Interesting. Providing of simple mathematical statements in new area for me. Providing summaries on policy and other documents, which would take you days previously. Yes. Creating spreadsheets, helping to code.
Good.
Yeah, definitely a lot of
Yes.
different answers. That's fantastic.
Of course, in this academy, in courses or event like this, our goal is not to be an expert in ICT or in artificial intelligence, because you are an entrepreneur and your goal is to improve your skills about artificial intelligence, because when you have to if you have to support team, ICT team in the design an artificial assistant customized according your needs, you have to understand how you can guide them. For example, we have to start from a really simple definition of artificial intelligence assistant customized. It's customized for a business function or for other function. We need to decide what kind of knowledge we want to that this artificial assistant can manage. And it's important define the rule-based functionality. For example, we want that this assistant answering it's able to book appointment, or it's able to generate emails. And it's important give this artificial assistant instruction, because it is not autonomous. It is following our instruction. And for this reason, we need to be expert, or we be able to design prompt, because we have to describe in real clear way what are our expectations about inputs and output, or we need to reflect about function calling, because we want to allow the assistant to access a tool or database, for example, calendars, and also it's important for us to consider the memory and the context storage, because we want to be sure that all information that are collected and are in a safe place. And it's important to design the process for feedback and the revision. We need to, yesterday we say that when we use artificial intelligence, is not one-shot activity, it's a process. For this reason, we have continuously refined the performance of our artificial assistant. We can start with the key elements that are really important. We have to define the role. For example, you are a friendly booking agent for a wellness spa, or task boundaries. You only answer questions about appointment and service, or response limits. Use a maximum of 3 bullet points for complex queries. It's important define this instruction to preventing hallucinations. When artificial intelligence give us outputs that are same, you can find here the definition. Hallucination of artificial intelligence hallucination is a response generated by AI that contains false or misleading information presented as fact. We have to consider this is really important. The second step is tone of voice. The tone of voice is often underestimated, but it's crucial, because we have to align the tone of voice to our brand identity. For example, a coffee shop assistant might be casual, warm, friendly. A tech support assistant should be calm, clear. And this is another really important element, knowledge integration. We have to give the opportunity to our artificial intelligence to manage knowledge. This knowledge can be static content, policy, documents, service, menu, etc., or dynamic feeds, pricing update, calendar slot, and etc. You shared your point of view and is in line with my presentation. We can use artificial intelligence for customer services, internal communication, or when we summarizing team meeting notes, answering policy, draft internal memos or email templates, and for content production, generating the product description, and etc. Now I want to show how we can create an artificial intelligence assistant using ChatGPT. Unfortunately, you can create an artificial intelligence assistant with ChatGPT only if you have a plus account or more. But don't worry, because after this first demonstration, you will be able to use another platform, BotPress, for creating your assistant following the first example. I show you. I have created yesterday an artificial intelligence that guide your visit when you visit a really famous museum in my city. In my city there is a wonderful archaeological museum, and I have created this guide, virtual guide for the National Archaeological Museum of Taranto. But I want to show how it is designed. For this, I go to DigiDPS, I go in my GPTs, and I show the content, edit GDPS, and you can see the name. I have decided this name. I can change if I want. I can change the logo, the image. I have a description. In this case, is a virtual guide for the National Archaeological Museum of Taranto, and these are the instructions. This GPT serves as an artificial intelligence assistant for the National Archaeological Museum of Taranto, called Marta. It provides a visitor with helpful, accurate, engaging information about exhibit. Also, I have insert.
Sandra, may
Yeah.
I interrupt you 1 second? Some of us who are a bit of a beginners on this area, there are a couple of questions in the chat, and I feel totally related to them.
Of course.
Okay, so the idea is that you're showing us how you've done it on ChatGPT, correct? But there will be other AI assistants in which you can do it for free. You don't need the pro. Okay. So a couple of participants need to know, how did you start, like go back and which part of the menu did you, if you don't mind, okay? So that we start step by step. Anyway, please do not worry, because remember, you do have Sandra's guide. Right now, we are providing the link. Later on, we're going to prepare a PDF for you. So don't worry, we're going to share it as well. And you will have all of these there. So on your own time, like me, I need to go slower, you will be able to access and try out everything, okay?
And yes,
Thank you,
thank you,
Sandra, and I'm
Marianella.
sorry.
No, thank you, Marianella. And also, I didn't open this link, but it's a guide created by ChatGPT for creating, if you click, is creating a ChatGPT, and there is a guide
Okay.
step by step, and it's of course it's really easy to follow this guide. Anyway, I come back. I went here and because it was the link of my chat GPTs, but for managing it I have to go here, GPTs. In this section, if you don't have plus or more account, you will be able only to see the GPTs that are available for all, but are you not allowed to create you ChatGPT. In this case, I am able to see my GPTs. If I click in my GPTs, I can see the list of all GPTs that I have created. For example, Sandra's Hotel Assistant or Green Youth Master. It's related with the other project that I am managing, but in same time, I am able to see this create. Anyway, I come back to virtual museum. Now I am going to edit, and I want to show you the structure, because in the other platform in which you will be able to put your hands, and the structure is the same. When we learn how we can have to describe the activities, the rules, the tone of our artificial intelligence, we will be able to use many platforms because they are really friendly. You don't need to write code. Just you have to write your a prompt. In this case, in this platform, I can write instruction. I can for example, it avoids inventing historical details. This was my recommendation for my GPTs. But I can suggest conversation started, or I can, in this case, where is the etc. And I can create other question, other conversion starters if I want, and I can upload the knowledge, the static knowledge. It's really simple. I have, in this case, used a PDF from Wikipedia, and I have uploaded. And it is. Now I want to ask you a suggestion. What you like to make? If you have to create a artificial intelligence assistant, what do you like to make? For example, artificial assistant for shopping, for I don't know, for an hotel, a barber shop in London, a barber shop in Taranto, in Rome, a beauty. Please share in the chat what you want to create, and I will try to show you how we can create a GPT from your suggestion. I have to click here, and I think this is a really interesting tool that ChatGPT is offering, because I can start or using this option, configure, or I can start with create. If I start with create, I receive this welcome. Hi, I will help you build a new GPT. You can say something like make a creative who helps generate visual for new products. Now we want to start to create a new artificial intelligence a new artificial intelligence assistant. Do you have an idea? Communication assistant, professional assistant, style assistant, customer services. Okay, now I'm reading your suggestion in the chat. Okay, I can. Okay.
Do you want me to help you with the chat or?
In this case, no.
Okay.
I can to help understand the progress and buy it. Okay. I have copied and I passed, and I can follow. Of course, if you want a good and perform a good artificial intelligence, we have assistant to help understand the product and buy it. Great. Now let's give the assistant a name. What? And for me, it's okay. 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 I'm continuing the chat. And now it is generating the profile picture, but I can decide to upload my logo, what I want. Okay. Few seconds. And after, it's really interesting because if I go in configure, this is the results. This is the results. Okay. We can description helps user understand products and guide them to a confident purchase decision. It is the instruction that was generated by artificial intelligence. It's really interesting because they give me a good start. Okay. Sorry, any issues? Okay. Well, try again. Okay. In the meantime, let's our Isabel should emphasize the okay. And now is creating the content, extraction, and etc. Okay. Got it. This assistant will highlight quality and key factor in making buy decision. Next, how should it typically explain product choice? Simple and easy to understand. I have to decide the style of my assistant. Okay. And etc, etc, etc. When I have finished this guided
We lost sound for a second, but she should be back in a minute. Sandra,
I am
hear you?
here.
Yes, you're here. Can I take this opportunity to share with you a couple of questions about
Of course.
what you're doing? Pat needs to know that if they're creating an assistant for a client, how do they link it to the website, etc.? Is it just by adding
Okay, depends of the content, because in this case you can put, for example, in configure the link, and you can ask, for example, assistant to share the link of your website. Or in this case, when I have finished the design, I can, in this case, upload the photo, the logo that is interesting for me, my logo, and I have only click on create. When I click on create, I can decide if it is only for me, anyone with the link, or GTPS store. I can select this one, for example. I can save, and now I will receive the link that I can share in my website, for example. Okay. I want to try this one. You can use, the point is, in this case, with ChatGPTs, in this, okay, you have to be registered in OpenAI if you want to use Product Guide Assistant. It's a request that you are in this platform, but is not the same for, of course, for other platform. I want to show, okay, where is? I want to put in the chat, and you can try to use this chatbot. But now it's your turn to use. Now you have to use BotPress. Okay. Botpress.com. You have, if you want, you can sign up. In my case, I log in. And when you are in, you will be able to create bot assistant. It's really simple. You have to click. It's free for, in this case, I am not able to create other one because I don't have the paid account. But if for you it's the first experience, you can create a bot. When you have created a bot, you can see this page, and you have to go in Edit in Studio. In Edit in Studio, okay, just in Edit in Studio, I have to, okay, you can see that the structure, the format, is the same format that we explained for ChatGPT. We have to give instruction. We have to select the knowledge. In this case, we can select, for example, also website. If I want that my artificial intelligence use the information that are in my website, I can add the address of my website. I can upload document. I can decide that my assistant can research on the web. I can copy and paste text. This is the structure in this case, I have designed a virtual assistant for Phantomatic Hotel Sandra. And I have defined identity, scope, and also I have also defined the responsibility, response style, ability, and etc. Guardrails, instruction for greetings, and but you can start from a format that is available in both press. If you go in this example, we can see the example for a customer service chatbot. I can copy this one. You are asking to have this, I can put, okay, in the chat. In any case, maybe it's what is the text is too long. In any case, you can find it in the presentation. In the presentation, this is the structure.
Okay.
You can use this structure, this format, because the topic, identity, scope, responsibility are I can, if you want, I can also add the general format.
Sandra, there's a couple of questions in the chat that I would love to share. One of our participants is asking, I'm going to ask both, and then you go on with the answers. Can we take these high-level instructions from chat? And then there's an interesting conversation here, and which I love, because this is all about this, helping each other and sharing our thoughts and our knowledge about it. One of our participants is asking, if I work for different companies, is it possible to deal with the same tasks, but from different knowledges
yeah, of course.
basis? But would you have to create different ones, or could you differentiate? Because it will be, for example, he's actually giving some context and saying that, for example, I'm working as a communication specialist for different companies. Okay, so the tasks would be more or less the same, but with different knowledge. You know, the knowledge and the data would come from different bases. So would it be different bots, assistant bots, or the same one, and you can differentiate within one?
No, it's better to create a different artificial intelligence assistant. If you read, when you have time, the presentation about knowledge, the challenge is to strike a balance between real-time relevance and model accuracy. Overloading the assistant with irrelevant or outdated data, but it's not only about irrelevant, outdated. It's if we give many information, our artificial intelligent assistant is not intelligent, is not able to recognize, and maybe it can commit error. For this reason, I think it can make mistake. For this reason, I suggest to have different artificial assistant. Of course, there are services that are professional service for creating artificial assistant. For example, in the presentation, sorry for the scrolling, if you want, you can try IBM Watson, and you can also build an artificial agent to automate tasks. using IBM platform. And there are many platforms that maybe can support your specific goals, but in general, we need to simplify the instruction that we are giving our artificial intelligence. Because if it's not clear for it can make mistakes. Are you there?
Okay, yes, I'm
Yeah,
here.
sorry.
Okay, great. Yeah, I was just answering another question in the chat, so sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Super clear. It is definitely
Okay.
better to differentiate, because the more specific we are, the best
Yes,
quality answers we will
yes.
get, or info we will get. So it
I
makes
have
sense.
to close. There are two. When you have finished to write instruction, or you can, if you want, for example, to insert website, you have to click and add the website source to the full knowledge base. Your chatbot will answer questions from the content found on a website or a specific web page. WordPress will, and etc. Or document. You can upload a document in many format, or web search. We can decide that our artificial intelligence can research on the web, in the entire web, or in a specific website, the entire web except this website, etc., etc. Or we can decide that there are filters, for example, page discovered in the last 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days, etc. When we have finished, we can test our bot. Hi. In this case, I have designed a virtual assistant for Hotel Sandra, and welcome again to the Hotel Sandra in sunny Taranto, and etc., etc., etc. When for me it is working, it is well working, I can decide to publish, and I can, when the process is closed, I can share the link of my chatbot.
Okay.
If you go in the presentation, in the presentation, this is the chatbot that I have created using BotPress. This is the page that I can share with my customer. Hi. I can decide the colors. Of course, now we are using the basic account, but we can pay for having more tools available. Local food tips, for example. I want to know about local food tips. Okay, seafood is a must. I can confirm.
So we
Other
have to go
local
and visit you.
specialty, pane di La Terza, local breads, really, really famous.
Okay.
Capocollo di Martina Franca, yes. Or Tarellini, Panzerotti, Pucce. I am able to check the information, and all information are correct. Dining experience, and etc., etc. Suggest restaurant. I have tested, and it's really interesting that it is able to found the correct information using the web research. Okay,
Sandra,
Yeah.
sorry, the chat is on fire.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep up because everyone is so interested. And I just need to remind everyone that please, any questions that remain unanswered, because it's hard for us to keep track of everything here live. And some of your questions are super interesting and deserve enough a better explanation, let's say, than what we can give in a few seconds. Do go to our LinkedIn group and ask them there, okay? Actually, there have been a few questions about security and risks and GDPR and sharing sensitive data and so on. We already opened a discussion about it, so please go there and share your thoughts. Anyway, I would love Sandra here to share a few. The chat keeps scrolling up, but I will try to share some of the questions here. Okay. For example, once published, does the chatbot design remain available just to me, or is it somehow publicly available to everyone in ChatGPT? You did say you could share the
Okay, for
link, right?
ChatGPT, it's available for everyone. Depends how you have set it. Just a second, I open ChatGPT because you can decide if you want that if I go to my ChatGPTs, I can decide if my GPTs is available for all or only me, everyone with a
Lovely.
link. I can decide according
You
my needs,
choose.
because I
Okay.
can, in my case, sorry if I interrupt you, I have created chat GPTs for my personal goal, because I want, for example, to write a book, or I want to design a product. It's not for the public sharing, it's for me. I can decide what kind of knowledge I want my GPT can use, and it's only for me.
Okay, lovely. Magdalena is asking, and Billy was generous to answer, but maybe you know something else. Magdalena would like to know how to stay on top, let's say, of the game with advances, new tools, etc. on AI. Is there a way? Is there a page, a platform, etc. that provides the latest info? Billy did share Evolving AI, which is
Okay,
one that they
sorry
can
for
check.
scrolling.
Um,
There are, no, it was yesterday, in the yesterday presentation. There are
maybe.
group, for example, in LinkedIn or a community of practice. I suggest you to be involved in community of practice, because it's really hard to find a place in which all tool are listed. But if you are active in a community of practice, it's a good way to share your experience, to
Yes.
to receive really useful input. And we have a few minutes. I want, because sorry for scrolling, and
It's
yes.
okay, because the idea is that they see everything
Yeah.
that they're getting.
And this is an exercise. Adapt to, in this case, a barbershop in London, starting from your previous, or if you want, using this format, you can ask also an artificial intelligence system to adapt this one for another task. For example, in this case, it's about virtual assistant for hotel, but I can adapt to a barber shop in London. and I can receive, of course, support from artificial intelligence to define. I have to, of course, in this case, your virtual chips and a guest experience at Sandra Barbershop in London. And I can check if the responsibility are correct for a barbershop or not. I can change, but I can start from a draft. I think it's really useful, and I have linked this Mistral artificial intelligence is not useful if you want to share your chat, your artificial intelligence agent, but I think it's a really interesting playground. You can try, you can understand better how you can design your artificial intelligence assistant. The structure is the same: instruction, guardrails, tone. I can customize, or there is the default, or I can decide from these selected personality, and in my case I have selected custom, and also here I can upload the knowledge. Of course, be careful when you share your personal data, when you share data, because we said yesterday that unfortunately there are few artificial intelligence systems that are developed in Europe, and because we are Europe, we are European. We have to be sure that all data that are uploaded are in line with the GDPR. For this reason, in our community, in which I invite again to be engaged, I have suggested a prompt for choosing the right artificial intelligence for business, in which we ask to conduct a comparative analysis of the following tools, considering headquarters and country of origin and level of GDPR compliance and alignment with European data protection standard. For us is really, really important.
Yes. Actually, I also opened a conversation there about this issue, and yes, we do know that our audience is not all European, is mainly European, but many of us are from other countries and do work in other countries. But it would be exactly the same. It would be looking for the being compliant with the law of your country, your region, etc. Okay. Sandra, we need to go.
Yeah.
Because it's time. It's been amazing. My head is about to explode with everything that you have just opened up for me personally, and I'm sure for many of our participants here. Exciting things to try out, exciting things to dig in and learn more about. So before we go, please, I would love you to help us, because I've mentioned it times, and for us it's important that we Zoom create expected listen. Am I sharing screen?
No, I am not sharing the screen.
I am not sharing. This is weird that I just got a weird I am back, right? Okay, sorry. I think Zoom kind of kicked me out for a second. Now, I just wanted, am I sharing screen right right now?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a second, okay. For us, your feedback is super important. We spent some time yesterday reading yesterday's feedback. It's very important for us, your opinions. Thank you for being so generous with your comments. It honestly helps us cater to your needs and to create new initiatives, new content, new ideas for you. Help us improve. This is for you, honestly. We are here for you. So do take a few seconds just by using that QR code on screen and help us get better every day, okay? It's super short, just a couple of clicking questions. And if you have an idea or something that you would like to share, please do so on these very short, quick and quick feedback survey, okay? You were super generous yesterday. We need you today again, okay? And thank you. A lot of you have been asking if you're going to get the recording, the presentations. Yes, listen, we share everything. It's all about giving back, okay, for us. It's all about everyone. This is why it's entrepreneurship for all. So yes, we will, okay? We're sharing the link. We're going to share today's PDF tomorrow. You have already received yesterday's PDF. So please don't worry. And then when everything is done for this academy after tomorrow, we are going to prepare an email for all of you with all of the resources, the recordings, anything you might need, okay? Plus, in due time, we will have everything ready and available for free, of course, on our website, okay? So do not worry, you're gonna get everything. And if you don't get it, write to us. We'll send it right away, okay? So go to our LinkedIn group. I think we've said it enough times, and ask your questions, share your thoughts. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, everyone, for being here. You've been amazing. Sorry for being such a bad chat follower. I've been trying my best, but you are way too good and too generous. So do bring your questions to our community of practice, okay? Big kiss for everybody. Have a lovely afternoon and see you tomorrow. Same spot, same time, same everything, okay? And another topic on AI. Thank you, Sandra. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, everyone. Bye.